Life-saving drug Epi-Pen skyrocketing 400% as the CEO of the company gets a major salary boost from $2 million to $18 million. Calls for an investigation now growing. But is any of this legal? Defense attorney David Schwartz is here to weigh in for us. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Heather.
So not only is this legal, you say that the company also had every right to raise the price.
Well, absolutely. There's a lot of factors here. If you're going to look at CEO's salary, that's one thing. But they had every right under the law to raise the price. This is a monopoly that they have, and the monopoly is being caused by the FDA, not through any fault of their own. So it's the FDA that created this situation in the first place. The way to lower prices of drugs is competition.
So how did the FDA create this?
Well, they haven't approved the generic brands, and they haven't approved the competitive brands. It's just epinephrine. Epinephrine costs 3 cents per dose to deliver. That's not the issue. The issue is that this company has a monopoly right now. There are other companies that want to enter the marketplace. They've been quashed at every turn, and it costs a lot of money to enter the market.
So in a way, would this push the FDA to allow that to happen for not only this drug but others in the future, which would benefit patients?
Yeah, the people should push the FDA. Instead of getting on the company's case, they're doing what they're legally allowed to do. Get on the FDA's case. There should be protests outside of the FDA to get them to approve competitive drugs, not just in this market, but in other markets as well. What are they doing?
Yeah, a lot of people concerned, though, about her salary, and she had this to say on Mornings with Maria. This was back in February, I believe. Listen.
Epi-Pen for Mylan today represents less than 8% of revenue. It certainly doesn't take away the importance of that need, but from a diversification, that's what, our scale continues to do for us, not be reliant on any one product, any one country.
So only 8% of the revenue at that point.
But look, she has a high salary. It's the United States of America. This is a free market. This is a company. If the shareholders of that company do not like her salary, they should fire her, or they should vote to lower the salary. That's how we lower salaries here. But I do think CEO salaries are out of control in general, and we need to do something about it. But it's not the government that needs to do something. It's the shareholders.
Yeah, and they are doing some things. The company's reducing the cost through the use of a savings card that will cover up to, $300 of the Epi-Pen 2-pack, and also doubling eligibility.
Right. It's a much more complicated system. We're dealing with Obamacare. We're dealing with drug companies. We're dealing with everything, the insurance companies. So what they're doing is they're giving a rebate which goes back in the pocket of the people rather than into this system, which we could spend hours talking about. We just don't have enough time.
All right, David, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Appreciate it, as always.